chips. It takes us to chips. And I just want to remind people, Dr. James Giordano, we've talked about him a lot. And for anybody that's viewed his YouTubes, he's Pentagon, DARPA, European Brain Project. And he's always said that we're now living in an age of where science is science fact and not science fiction. And he's been talking about the brain and using neuroweapons. And I was struck by this story in the Washington Times that's entitled "China Crafts Weapons to Alter Brain Function. Report says tech meant to influence government leaders." Now, this is a weapon called Neurostrike that the Chinese People's Liberation Army apparently are developing. This is going to be targeting soldiers' brains to alter thoughts, impair decisions, and reduce situational awareness. So here we go, this high technology. And I also want to just go back to chips again and go remind people of BARDA. We spoke about BARDA last week in the USA, and we can see that here we've got an immune chip. These are tissue chips. These are 3D models of animal and human tissue that significantly accelerate the discovery and validation of vaccines and therapeutics. And this has only just been published by BARDA, so this is very hot off the press. If we look at what the BBC are saying about microchips, this is where conspiracy theorists we might have been 2 or 3 years ago, but this is now reality. The microchip implant that lets you pay with your hand. And what struck me was the survey that the BBC mentioned of all of these people apparently wanting this kind of technology, or the majority. So I went to the survey report and I had a look at what it said, and the results were quite alarming with regards to youngsters. Have you got the next slide? There we go. The European payments landscape in 2030. This was carried out by Marqeta and Consult Hyperion. And it's surprising because it says that although it sounds like science fiction, it's surprisingly close at hand and people want it. So let's look at some of the statistics, and you might find some of the statistics quite shocking. 51% of people would consider a microchip. 83% say that without cash, it will exclude those most at risk from society. 75% felt pressure to ditch cash. 38% of people don't understand cash, presuming those must be youngsters. And 31% of youngsters think that AI can make decisions for them. 83% feel like they're part of a sci-fi movie. I mean, people are actively embracing this, and this is what is so concerning. So that's the up-to-date news on some chips that we're seeing. But there's another method of payment. Yes, let me take you back to an Exposé article who have said that clearly we're going to need a chip in order to access CBDC. This is Professor Richard Werner, who said you'll get 2,000 euros in your account every month. But in order to run this efficiently, you're going to need a microchip. And so already the conspiracy theories, as I say, that we were talking about is real. But we don't need a microchip. We can just use our palm. I caught this story in the Metro, which says this is from Amazon. Soon, so Whole Food customers, this is an Amazon company, will be able to use their palm as a signature. This uses raw palm images to identify your network of veins underneath your skin. And then you're just going to be able to swipe your hand. I think we've got a little bit of video to show you. Oh, yes, sorry. The one screenshot just to show you how it works. You literally sign up. Once you've registered your palm on this system, you sign up for it. So wherever you go that hosts this particular payment platform, you literally just swipe your palm. But like I say, I think we've got a little bit of video just to show you what is actually available at the moment. So you see, once you register for it and you link it to your bank details and your bank card, it's palm and go. A palm signature is what it's called.
Debbie, I think you can drop all your concerns, because the young man in the video was smiling, he was happy, he was clearly very relaxed about the whole scheme. So I think our concerns are just misplaced hype. We'll see what the future holds. I had the pleasure of trying to visit somebody in a high security facility in UK a little while ago, having done all of the checks through. It was only the finger scan and I was in, but the machine did not want to scan my finger. I wonder what happens when you're trying to pay for your shopping and it doesn't want to scan your palm. Perhaps you go